Hello, this is Johnny. I'm going to demo some Dreamcast. I got the Dreamcast 6, and let's go ahead and try some game. Behind me is my arcade, and it's running main, running Pac-Man. So if you bring closer, see, that's what it looks like. That is running Android 4.4. No, let me take that back. That's a Raspberry Pi is 4.4. I think, yeah, it is running 4.1, I believe. I mean 4.4, I believe. Oh, press start. Alright, look like it's gonna be working. Now the image already have Dreamcast.
All records are made to be broken. Capcom versus SNK2.
So we already have Dreamcast installed, so it's a very easy step. You just have to configure the controller. That's it. You don't have to run any other stuff. At first, I thought you have to run all the crazy stuff. You don't need to. But let's go and start it.
This is the first Dream event of the 21st century. If you choose the wrong groove, you may just great. I knew that groove was Emulator Fighting 2001 is about to begin.
Wow.
Hardcore fans have been eagerly anticipating this event, and now the waiting is finally over. Check your training wheels at the door, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be one incredible battle that won't easily be forgotten. The time has come when the new history is going to unfold. You can feel the intensity in the air as the hopes, dreams, and hearts of these warriors are about to be put to the ultimate test of skill. What they are after is the title of the world's strongest. Now, are you ready to get it on? The Emulator Fighting 2001 is about to begin. Hardcore fans have been eagerly anticipating this event, and now the waiting is finally over. Check your training wheels at the door, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be one incredible battle that won't easily be forgotten. The time has come. Oh man, are you ready for this? This tournament is held under the free range system. Keep rocking, baby. Next location is Nairobi. This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
So all the 6 buttons work.
This battle is about to explode. Fight!
See? This button is working. This button is working. Man, there's no slowdown in this game at all. This is a real cool cool version. I don't remember playing this one. Wow, I'm beating them.
This battle is about to start.
Oh, I beat the whole game. That is so cool. That joystick is good. Now can I people say, hey John, you don't play well. I play pretty good. With a cool joystick. I did well. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can save this. Save is select. Oh, select is get out. So alright, so that game, what game is that? That was pretty cool. Oh, oh, it's part 2. So that's Capcom vs SNK 2. Learn something. That's pretty cool, man. What else is there? I think this is like a Dead or Alive. Yeah, that's Dead or Alive. Let's try that one. That's one of my favorite games too. Oh, by the way, the site is ready. It's out there for you to purchase this. Okay. So those of you who want to purchase the RgR card, he got the website up this morning, like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Central time. So he have texted me, and so but I was heading toward work, so I couldn't do any video. So I'm doing a video now. And I apologize, I'm doing this real late at night, but at least I'm getting this out, let you know. Dreamcast does work. It took me a while to figure out how to configure this. First I thought I had to reinstall the Dreamcast, because the information I got from YouTube was if you never have Dreamcast, then you should install the Dreamcast from the beginning. Oh, press install. Okay, I think I didn't delete the data, so maybe I should go there and delete the data so I could save it. So it's pretty cool. I mean, normally I play this kind of game in a big TV, in a big environment, but playing on this small little arcade, you know, it's pretty awesome. And the graphics is good. I was a little bit stutter on the video. Now Dreamcast is never really good in emulating in Raspberry Pi. So this might be one of the games that doesn't emulate very well on the, you know, on the system. But let's see how is it play, you know. But the introduction entry was kind of. Wow, beat him. Guess I'm pretty good at fighting game. So I gotta set up where you escape, you just press the select button to get out of the game. So we got some cool game here. Hey, I wonder if they're Sonic. Ooh, Spider-Man. More combat. Oh, everybody's asking about the Street Fighter Third Strike. This one is Street Fighter Third Strike. That's right. Ah, not star. Okay. Because I'm not in the game yet, I can't press start. I had to press A first to get into the game. And then, once the game started, you press start. Dreamcast. This is the best thing I ever did to my RetroArcade. Because I am so tired of RetroArcade where, hey, this one did not ask me for the stupid time thing. You just go to the game. Hey, good image, good image. I think that this image is by Mr. Harris. So he did an excellent job on this image. Now you could put any image you want on arcadepunk.com. So you don't have to use the same image. Based on all the one I have downloaded, I've been looking at it. I like this one the best. Not enough available memory. I should delete the block before I started. So it's saying that I don't have enough memory. So this game automatically will save you. So I had to go to the delete the block first before I could. Oh, let's press start in. It's hard to look through iPhone when the iPhone is small and then the screen make it more smaller. But if you look straight at it, it's fine. Just I'm looking through the iPhone, so make it hard to able to see everything. And I want to let you see that I'm using the controller to play it. Third strike, yeah. Arcade mode. Now I haven't played a lot of arcade games, so I don't know all the moves yet. Especially this kind of. Together move. Come on, do it again. Yeah. I don't have the feet underneath my arcade, so it move around. I don't have the stuff in it, so that's why it's sliding everywhere. The foot, I call it. Okay, so Dreamcast work. So here's the question you write. Well, how do you get it working? Okay, if you have the same image or whatever image you get, you're gonna have problem with the Dreamcast mapping, because the mapping is mapped with an Xbox controller, like this one. Okay, so you have all this controller and all that stuff. So you have to remap it so the game will work. All right. So when you exit out, you want to use the select button for this one, select button, so you can exit out the game. And then you have to, control and then set up this. So to do that, you have to go to the Raspberry. Actually, I want to play more game. Now, I haven't tried Nintendo DS. That also is a challenge. You have to remap like 2 buttons to equal to 1 button, 2 buttons to equal to something, because you don't have all the buttons here. But you could play Nintendo DS as well. So let's see how many games they have. They have 9 Nintendo Dreamcast. I mean not Dreamcast, Nintendo DS. I wonder what is in there. I hope they have that, my favorite one. So they have that one. Oh, that's my favorite one. Super Mario! Now I have to play with this. I want to play with it and see if I could get it working. I haven't tried it yet. I'm afraid to try it while I'm recording, because I don't want to waste time trying to figure it out while I'm recording. So I'll figure that out later. So to get out, press both button. Oh no, I'm not in the game yet. Just press B. Okay. Hey, there was some game that I didn't know this system had. It's the Pro. It's called a Pro Op. It's like they hack the game system. Oh, by the way, some of you was asking me, can some of the hack game work on this system? And it didn't work. I gave them the Game Boy Advance, and it didn't work. But this emulator, this system, have the hack. See, it have the hack game in there. So I don't know. He have the hack game that he's looking for. Can't tell how many game total is in here. Let me see it from here. It's like 18, either 18 or 13,000 game in this system. That's a lot. That's more than 3,000. Before we only had 3,000. This is like 13,000 game all total, all in here. So a lot of game for this 128 gigabyte. Okay, see, it's a hack game, 100 hack game. So let's see what it have in here. So we got Super Mario hack. They're gonna show some demo. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks different. The background, everything is different than the original. Alright, let's get out here. Oh, they have this one too? Man, that's 100 hack game. I don't think I have time to look at all of them. 100 hack game. So maybe some of your hack game that you guys like that you want to play in RetroArcade is over here. Okay, it's Capcom 2, Capcom. Let's see if Capcom 3 Third Strike work. Let's see. Press A. Because somebody was asking me that. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. Yeah, I think this one is this is a second impact. Is it Third Strike second impact? Oh, here we go. Third Strike, Capcom version. It's the one we were playing was the Dreamcast version, and this is the Capcom version. So let's try it. Because this game, not all the emulator work. I know I was trying to do it on Data East, and this game will not load. So this one will pretty much load anything. So you don't have to worry about it because it is running Raspberry Pi with the modified joystick that everything, the RgR is the one who make all this possible. He's putting the joystick, the power, the SD card, and the Raspberry together to make it work. And then the video card is purchased separate by Adafruit, and then you have to to configure to make the screen work. So that tied in with the whole thing, which is pretty cool. Let's press stop. Oh, I have to press select. Because it's arcade, I keep on forgetting because I'm trying to press. You have to press the coin first, then you can press stop. So it looks almost exactly like the Dreamcast. Let's take Chun-Li then. All the button work. That's pretty cute. I beat him! Alright. So to get out, you press both buttons. There you go. Oh, arcade one, you're gonna press the select and save, select to low. Forgot to do that. But Capcom 3 worked. So let's press 3, get out. And Capcom 2, let's try other. So Capcom animation does work. Alright, let me go back to Dreamcast. The way you configure the Dreamcast is that, okay, I'm going to have it on description. You're going to go to Raspberry Pi, you're going to press A, okay? You're going to go to the setup. Alright, so you are going to select till you see, till up here you see setup. It's going to be called RetroPie. RetroPie. There you go. RetroPie setup. Okay. And then once you go there, now this is for people who have like a PiCat or arcade stick with 6 buttons or arcade 1-up. Those of you who have this kind of setup, like an arcade, then you have to reconfigure your joystick for the Dreamcast once you download the image and burn it on the system. So you have to go to the configure and tool, then you press A. Okay. Then the first one come up is called the RetroArcade. If I pronounce it right, I don't know. Dreamcast emulator. So once you push that, I have to reconfigure everything again. Look at the description. Once you press the enter, it's going to ask you what's the ID. On the top, it's going to say RgR. You're going to choose 0. Okay, 0, not 2, 0. And it will step by step. And if you read my description, it gives you step by step the question and the answer. Okay? And then you just have to select your button. Like it asks you for the D-pad, you're going to use this one. It's going to ask you for analog stick, you're going to use this one. Okay, so you're going to configure both of them using this joystick. Okay, and then it's going to ask you for A and B. You're going to select A and B. If it asks you for C and D, say no, no. If it asks you for Z, like X, Y, Z, when you ask for Z, you say no. Okay. If you ask, first question is going to ask you, do you want to access out button? You say yes, you want to use a select. In Dreamcast does not have the select button. You want to use the select button. Alright, and then at the end, somewhere in the question, it's going to ask you for the L and the R. So you're going to wait till you see that. Now the L will be the trigger left button. You're going to use that for trigger left button and trigger right button. It's not going to ask you for alphabet L and R. It's going to ask you to use for trigger button L. You're going to be, left, and trigger button right. You're going to use the R. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty self-question. Like star, you're going to be star button, X button, Y button. You know, A and I think this is A and B. You know, A and B. Okay, and then X and Y. And that's pretty much it. So you go in, once you press enter, it's going to ask you the ID number. You're going to press 0. Okay, so it's on the description step by step. Just follow that and you should be okay. And that's what I did. I followed my own instruction and I got it set up. And then you could just press B, and then you could start playing your game. Okay, so Capcom is working. It's working pretty good. Let's try some Genesis. Alright, let's try the Street of Rage. I want to try some Street of Rage. I want to hear. I'm in a hack area. This is a Dreamcast hack. See, it's all the hack. This is the hack version. So if you let's see if I can. See, this is the hack version. All the hack. I wonder if I have the. It's all the Sonic. I wonder if I have the Street of Rage. Here we go. Here's some Street of Rage. Street of Rage with the Terminator? Is that what I say? Yeah, but there's some reason this one don't have a demo. This one did not have a demo. this one just have picture also, didn't have demo. I guess it's hard to create a hack version because you have to record it. So it's very hard to find a video about the hack version. So the only thing they could give you is just the picture. Okay, this one you got, you know, a lot of character to choose from. Okay, this one they do have a demo on it. So this image have a lot of hack game. So that's why I like about this game. This one have all the Street Fighter that you could pick from, and then you could use a Street Fighter to play the Street of Rage. And then you have Ninja Turtle of Street of Rage. Pretty cool. And Wolverine is choosing that the lady, you're gonna get him. And this is also yeah. So it seems like some of the images, the video is not as loud. And then this is all the bad guy fighting another bad guy. This is a this is a different hack. It's more of a Street Fighter. Oh, there's a hack for Ninja Turtle. What this one do? Does it throw the character out? Mortal Kombat. Ultra Mortal Kombat. Alright, let's get out of this one. Also, all this is the Game Boy Advance hack. So those of you, I think somebody asked me, do they have the game that they wanted to play? So all the hack game that you want to play is all here. So it's for all the Game Boy Advance. So there's 5 Game Boy Advance that is a hack, and then Game Boy itself, there's I think 70 something, and then Super Nintendo hack. Wow! So this one have a lot of hack game. This is the one I'm talking about. This one is so cool. This is the game that is being modified. It normally work on PC, and they have converted over to the emulator. There's a Deadpool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And they have a lot of games. Mortal Kombat. It's like instead of fighting each other, you fighting like a scroll. Like you keep on moving forward, you keep on beating bad guy, and keep on moving. It's like a final fight where you keep on going and fight all the bad guys. Instead of just fighting each other, there's another one. This one is kind of gross. It's got beat up every gross stuff. It's actually I think it's the final fight version, I believe, and then modify it. Oh, this is a Street of Rage, the new version. Let's try one of them. I forgot. I need to get in first. Press A. So let's see if this emulator works with the button. I hope it does, so I don't have to remap it. So it's like a combined Sega SNK. So the RgR come with the amplifier. So the sound is coming from this board that he's selling you, and it's plugged into the speaker. So it sounds pretty good. So the guy did a pretty good job. So if those of you who are tired of RetroArcade, this is one way, and it's the cheapest way to do it. Okay, let's just say if you never bought anything, okay, I went and did all the math. I mean, actually I have it on description. If you add them all up, it's roughly around $189. Okay, that means you don't have anything, no memory, no RetroArcade, nothing. You start from beginning. It costs you total $189 to put them, and it's easy to put together. You know, it's just plug and play, plug everything. It took me about what, 22 minutes to 30 minutes, and I was recording it and doing video, you know, doing the setup. You know, it'd probably be faster if I'm not talking to anybody and just plug everything in, you know. But to me, is if you already have a RetroArcade and you already have a memory card in it, you know, it's like $80 some because you have to buy the video card, which is $13, and then his card is $49.95, and then you have to buy the Raspberry Pi, which is $35. It depends where you got it from, $35 or $38, and then what else? And then the SD card. Sometimes SD card is $19.95, sometimes $20. You know, so you have to look and see what kind of SD card you want to buy. The one I'm talking about is a 128 gig, and that's what this image is, 128 gig. Now you could download 16 gig, 64 gig, 32 gig. They have some is a Reicast box, it's 32 gig. Now if you use a Reicast box, I don't know how to configure the screen, so you will have to get with the RgR person. He's able to help you. But I personally asked him to help me to set up this, so I don't know how to set up the Adafruit video card using their Adafruit called Kippah. I don't know how to do that, but he does, because he had tried all combinations, so he know how to do those. Okay, it looks like I might have to configure this. Okay, button is working, but the joystick is not working. The button is working, but joystick is not working. So that means I have to reconfigure it. Press select and Y. Oh, press. Why I keep on telling you press start? So this emulator, I had to reconfigure the emulator. So this game is set up different. So I had to reconfigure this one. Alright, let's reboot it. Alright, it's been 40 minutes. I have to go to work, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You do have to charge your system up. It plays about 2 to 3 hours, but once the system is out of battery, it will, the system will crash. Now, if you have a weapon problem, which I haven't replaced it yet, one way to go around it is just turn it off, turn it back on, and that should fix it. I mean, that should fix itself. It doesn't really totally fix it, but that's how it fixes itself. So if you have that problem, just turn it off, turn it back on, and then you will see a normal screen. And when you see a normal screen, more likely it's going to be normal. Okay, but if you see like a scrolling, then you go ahead and turn it off, turn it back on. That should work, because you're using the ribbon that came with this this system. So now you're displaying more video and all that stuff, and the video card is more advanced. It's by Adafruit, so you might want to change the ribbon. And you could order the ribbon from Adafruit because they sell that, you know, and they also sell the TFT screen too. So you could buy the ribbon and just change out the ribbon, and that should, you know, resolve your problem. Or you could actually maybe order it from RgR as well. He probably might have extra ribbon because he had ribbon to put this together. So he might have extra ribbon that you could ask him, hey, can you throw me a ribbon, you know. So he probably might have an extra ribbon that he bought, like a full pack, might be cheaper than you buy from Adafruit. So you could ask them about those. So I need to figure out how to, because that's the first time I played those emulator from the system. So I do not know what emulator is using that particular one. But I do want to play something. I want to play Pac-Man. I know Pac-Man just recently came out, and I almost get sold to go buy that, you know, the, what do you call it, the Mr. Pac-Man. And I told myself, if I could get Pac-Man to work here, I could save me money. I don't need to go buy me the arcade that only play one Pac-Man game. And I heard the review is that the button is not 100% all there. And I think some reviews saying that the sound is not all there either for Pac-Man. So let me see if a letter will start coming out. There you go. C. I'm looking for Pac-Man. P. Well, that's one of my favorite games too. Alright, Pac-Man. Where's Pac-Man? Because I want to see if this one play well with the new joystick that the RgR pad that we put in. And that's the best way to test the D-pad, is by playing Pac-Man, you know, because Pac-Man is you have to move in all directions. This the regular Pac-Man, or this is a Pac-Man something. I want a regular Pac-Man. There you go, regular Pac-Man. Alright. So let's try this one. Hey, wait a second, I'm curious. Did some reason the sound got changed or something? I feel like the sound got, yeah, speaker. Alright, I'll try Pac-Man. Because I seen, yeah, I got Pac-Man back there too. Pac-Man. I need to bring the screen up so you could compare it. This one is my arcade. And this one is the RetroArcade. So the real one. So they all say. Real true arcade one. Now we're gonna play true arcade. Alright, so you put coin, player. Oh, this is hard to play. The screen is so small. Shoot. Ah! Ooh, lucky me. He's doing pretty good. Oh, I want to turn in there. Ah! Cool. I get to play Batman. Without playing. Ah! I didn't see it coming. I was busy looking at the top. I am not best in this game. Honestly tell you. Look at that. Get out of there. Get up. Oh shoot. Change back so quick. I'm dead. The control is not 100% there, but it's pretty decent. I think maybe because I guess it's the same with any other Batman. That's how they make money. The arcade people. There's 100% arcade joystick. No, I'm kidding. But hey, it's pretty good. I got my arcade experience with my RetroArcade emulator. Alright, just restart the game. Alright, so get out, press both buttons. So yeah, I could play any kind of... Now I know some people say they want to play Double Dragon. You know. So let's see if we can find D. I'm also not good at Double Dragon. Man, what is that? There you go, Double Dragon 2.